Every flying mission begins and ends here on the flight line. The flight line is vital to mission capability. The aircraft, equipment, and people that are found or work on the flight line are all important. That's why proper training and adherence to safety standards can make the difference between a successful or a failed mission. No matter what your job or function on the flight line, fire safety is your responsibility. You must always be alert to potential fire hazards and know how to act in the event of a fire emergency. Fire extinguisher training includes 150-pound Halon 1211 extinguishers used on the flight line and dry chemical extinguishers used in the workplace. We will begin by reviewing the proper procedures for using the Halon 1211 fire extinguisher. Then we will examine the use of dry chemical extinguishers. Any fire, large or small, diminishes the Air Force's ability to accomplish its mission. That's why all flight line personnel must be trained to use the 150-pound Halon flight line fire extinguisher. This program will serve as a guide for using the flight line fire extinguishers. If you have any specific questions, you can always refer to the technical data for more information. Always make certain there is an adequate number of fire extinguishers available and that they are properly located. There should be at least one fire extinguisher for every 3 small-frame aircraft, 1 extinguisher for every 2 medium-frame aircraft, and 1 for each large-frame aircraft. There are some exceptions to the rule. C-5 and E-4 aircraft get 2 fire extinguishers for each aircraft, and in AETC, you will always use 1 fire extinguisher for every 2 T-37, T-38, or T-40. The Air Force currently uses 150-pound flight line extinguishers. They may be yellow or red in color. Both operate in the same manner and extinguish fire the same way, by interfering with the chemical or chain reaction of fire. These extinguishers use Halon 1211, which is known as a clean agent. Clean means that Halon can be used on a jet engine with no resulting damage or extensive cleanup required. Halon 1211 is a moderately non-toxic agent, except in high concentrations. In an outside environment like the flight line, high concentrations are difficult to achieve. Halon 1211 is the most effective extinguishing agent used on flight lines today. It is a colorless, faintly sweet-smelling, electrically non-conductive gaseous liquid. The discharge stream has a range of approximately 30 feet. This allows the operator to stay a safe distance away from the fire. Halon is a liquefied gas, and the discharge allows the agent to flow around obstructions to reach the fire. While Halon 1211 has a fairly low toxicity, its decomposition product can be hazardous. Halon should only be used in open areas, such as the flight line. Once the fire is extinguished, do not enter the gas cloud. Leave the immediate area. Halon is an oxygen-depleting agent that could kill. The agent decomposes when it comes in contact with fire, producing toxic byproducts such as phosgene gas. These byproducts have a sharp acidic odor. This odor provides a built-in warning system to keep you out of harm's way. Halon is a fluorocarbon that has been designated as an ozone-depleting agent. Therefore, care should be taken when discharging these extinguishers. The majority of fires on the flight line occur during jet engine startup and shutdown. The key to successful fire extinguishment on the flight line is you. Let's take a look at how to properly use the fire extinguishers. To begin, check the pressure gauge to ensure the extinguisher is properly charged. To ensure there is agent in the extinguisher, shake it in this manner. The hose on the extinguisher is 50 feet long. The extinguisher must be positioned so that the agent can reach the fire. Reaching the fire is the most important thing you can do. The agent will do the rest. The extinguisher should be positioned vertically with the wheels off the ground. The extinguisher will work in the reclined position, but will discharge less agent, so it is important to keep the unit upright. If required to recline the extinguisher during high winds, it should be set down carefully, or the tow tongue could break. Before charging the extinguisher, make sure that the nozzle is closed. Also, make certain that the nut holding the nozzle to the hose is secure. If this nut is loose, halon will escape at this connection and expose you to the discharge. Now, remove the entire hose from its cradle. To charge the extinguisher, remove the pin and rotate the discharge valve lever on the tank. Rotate the lever 90 degrees toward the hose. Position yourself about 30 feet from the fire before opening the nozzle. The hose should also be extended. Grasp the nozzle firmly, maintain safe footing, and be prepared for the discharge recoil. Expect a heavy initial discharge pressure, up to 200 pounds, with a fully opened nozzle. Now, move the nozzle lever slowly to the open position. Aim the agent at the base of the fire. Discharge the agent intermittently for about 10 seconds to control the fire. Sweep the agent across the base of the fire using a side-to-side motion. After extinguishing the fire, move the nozzle lever to the closed or off position. Stand by with the nozzle ready in case of reignition. The agent can be applied directly into jet engine intakes or into the exhaust without causing extensive damage or requiring extensive cleanup of the engine. Halon can also be used on sensitive electronic and ground support equipment. The flight line is a dynamic work environment. The potential for fire is high. By knowing how to use the 150-pound halon extinguisher, you can prevent costly disasters. The dry chemical extinguisher is an excellent extinguishing agent. On the label of the fire extinguisher, it lists the classes of fires that it will put out. Class A, B, and C. Class A fires include ordinary combustible materials, everyday items such as wood, paper, carpet, and clothes. Class A has a trash can or a campfire on the label. Class B fires include flammable liquids, gasoline, paint thinners, grease, oil, anything that is in a liquid state and has a flash point. Class B has a gasoline can on the label. Class C fires include energized electrical equipment, such as electrical outlets and appliances. Anytime there is an electrical current flowing to the base of the fire, it is a Class C. If a breaker box is shut off and cuts electrical power, the fire reverts back to a Class A, provided there's no flammable liquid involved. Class C has an electrical cord on the label. When you use this extinguisher, think of the acronym PASS. P-A-S-S. P. Pull the pin. Pulling the pin breaks a seal which holds it in place. A. Aim the nozzle directly at the base of the fire. S. Squeeze the lever. The extinguishing agent will begin to discharge. Effective range of the extinguisher is approximately 10 feet. S. Sweep from side to side around the perimeter of the fire to cut it off, surround it, confine it, and extinguish it. Never use the extinguisher without first notifying the fire department. There are 4 steps in the notification process. First, evacuate the building by activating the fire alarm pull box that's located by the exit doors. It sends alarms throughout the entire building. This lets everyone in the building know they need to escape. It also sends in a code to the base fire department, notifying them that there is a problem. Second, call 911 to let the fire department know that you have a problem. Give them your name, your location, the nature of the emergency, and a callback number. Third, try to extinguish the fire if it is small and confined. Place yourself between the fire and the closest exit. If conditions get worse, stop using the extinguisher. Drop to the floor and crawl toward the exit. Temperatures near the floor could be 6 times lower than eye level. Evacuate to a safe area. Fourth, meet the fire department as they arrive. Go to the individual in charge. Notify them if any of your people are missing. Tell them the exact location of the fire and what's burning. Dry chemical fire extinguishers are simple to use. Remember the acronym PASS. Pull the pin, aim the extinguisher at the base of the fire, squeeze the lever, and sweep the nozzle back and forth, and your fire will quickly go out. It takes a team effort to support the Air Force mission. Proper use of extinguishers can save lives and equipment, ensuring continued mission success.